guys, welcome back to Keeping Up with China. If you're new, welcome, and if you're not, welcome back. My name is China, and in this channel I talk about locks related, nursing related, stuttering related, lifestyle related, vlog related, whatever you can think of. I have it here in this channel. Okay, well, not whatever, but I have a lot of things that I talk about in my channel, you guys. So if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. And let's get right into the video. Today's video is gonna be a locks video. I'm gonna be talking about stigmas when it comes to locks in the Haitian community or the Caribbean community. If you guys don't know, I am Haitian. Yes, 100% Haitian. I was born in Haiti, came here at a very young age, at like 7 or 8. So I am Haitian, and as you guys know, in the Haitian community, especially the Haitian community, also the other Caribbean islands too, but mainly in the Haitian community, locks is like a no-no. Dreads, they call it dreads. Dread is a definite no-no. Like, they don't, it's like they have a stereotype for locks. Like, they have like a stereotype, of people, that has locks. A lot of the time, the people who have locks, is like people like the bad, like, they said that, like, vagabond, those boys that's, like gang related guys, that be doing drugs or selling drugs or shooting people. Those are the type of people that they stereotype, locks, dreads with, bad people that's have that lives that lifestyle, that gang related lifestyle. So locks is a no-no, you guys. Well, especially back then. Now it's a little bit more acceptable, but I'm gonna talk about a little bit of my background and how I came to having locks while being Haitian. Not even only Haitian in the Seventh-day Adventist church. So I know that I've always wanted locks. I would say, like, since I was like I guess middle or high school, I know I wanted locks. Especially in high school, I know I wanted locks because I did like this I did this faux locks in high school, and it was so cute, and I'm like, this looks so good on me. I'm like, locks will look so good on me. So since then, I'm like, I gotta get locks. But my mom was not for it. She was like, why do you want to do vlogs? Why do you want to dreads? Why do you want to grow dreads, blah blah blah, it's for bad people, blah blah blah. She was saying a bunch of stuff, but she was just saying, oh, it's bad. I'm like, why is it bad? It's just hair. You're just growing your own hair. Like, what's so bad about it? But they already have a stereotype, people who have dreads. So it's like, okay, whatever. A lot of the elderlies, especially the ones that are not really Americanized, they don't like, when they see dreads, oh, you're in a gang, you're this and that. But that's mostly really for the guys, but they never really like the girls wearing dreads either. Because why? Because they just think dread is not, it's not for us. When they think of dreads, they think of the rastas, the vagabonds and all that stuff, all those bad stuff that they associate with dreads. But it's 2021 now. As time goes on, dreads has become a very common thing. Like, now you see a lot of people, especially in the church and the Haitian community, they have locks. Why? Because now it's starting to be a little, like, it's starting to be a little bit more common now, because a lot of people, not only the younger people, like the millennials, but also like the grown-up people, they're starting to accept the locks and stuff, the dreads. And also not only in the Haitian church or whatever, or in the Haitian community, also like the Caribbean, like Jamaicans, that's where dreads was originated, in Jamaica or whatever, but mostly like Nigerians, Africans and stuff like that, you will see now a lot of those people are becoming more acceptable to not only female wearing locks, but also males wearing locks. dreads. I keep on saying locks. Well, it's the same thing, but well, but in this video I'm gonna just say dreads because, you know, that's what they call it, dreads. They call it dreads. So why did I decide to do my locks? I mean, honestly, I just always wanted locks, and I thought that it would be perfect for me. I had like a before I permed my hair, I had like 4C type of hair, like that Negro hair, y'all, like that that very coarse kinky hair. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with my hair, I love it, you know, like, but it was just so hard to keep up with it, you know. It was so hard. The wash day used to be dreadful. Everything was just to be so dreadful. Like, it was just, ugh, I gotta deal with this again. So that's why I eventually just put a perm. But I was just not doing too. The perm was nice, you know, the first day, you know, you got it done enough, it looks nice. But then after that, it just, for you to maintain and keep up with it, it's just too much work. And I was like, the perm life is not for me. So after I finished with the perm, I'm like, yeah, I think I'm gonna start dreads. And my mom was really like, at the beginning, she was not up for it. She was like, why you getting dreads? No, blah blah blah. She was just saying it's bad, and I just kept on asking her, what is so bad about it? You're growing your own hair, you know. But she never really had a real answer. You know, they just have the stereotype, you know, what dreads represent in the Haitian community. I'm like, that's not fair, because you know, I'm my own person. I can decide what I want to do with my hair that's coming from my body, not yours, mine. So I had to, you know, I had to check her real quick. I was like, I'm gonna do this whether you like it or not, because, you know, it's my hair. Like, what's wrong with it? Like, you know, there's people out there wearing weave, you know, that's not, and I'm not saying anything bad against it, but I'm just saying, you know, that's not their hair. They're putting other people's hair with, you know, on there. But I'm growing my own hair, so what's wrong with that? You feel me? So but now she loves it. Now she think it's really it's nice and stuff. And, you know, even my little sister, I started my little sister's dreads. She wasn't up for it at first, but, you know, after I talking to her and, you know, explaining to her and stuff like that, and actually making her more aware of it, and giving her all the pros of having locks and stuff like that, she kind of agreed and be like, oh sure, you know. Yeah, but like I was saying, like a few years ago, like back then or whatever, if I said, oh, I'm getting dreads, blah blah blah, they would look at me crazy, like, you getting dreads in whose house, you know? Like, those Haitians we do not play when I tell y'all when it comes to dreads. But now it's just more common now a lot of people are getting dreads, a lot of females are getting dreads, and it's becoming more normal. And now people don't really stereotype us as much. Sometimes they still do, especially in the workplace. I'm also gonna talk a little bit about in the workplace. I mean, some jobs they do, you know, act like, you know, if you do have dreads, especially the males, you know, they don't like, you know, the males to have dreads. Because why? Because I guess that's not the look that their company or whatever is going for. If they see a black male with dread, they automatically think, oh, gay or bad, or, you know, like negative things, you know, when they see a black male with dreads. You feel me? So a lot of places don't allow, you know, guys to actually have dreads. But with me, I mean, I haven't really had any problems with my hair, and, you know, in all the jobs I've had. Honestly, I've seen a lot of people having locks and stuff like that. It's not really a problem. Honestly, if any job asks me that, oh, I cannot have my dreads, you know, in order for me to work with them, I'll just be like, deuces. Like, I'm not about to change my hair or change, you know, what I like and my belief and what I truly like or love, you know, just because you want me to be something that I'm not, or something that you want me to fit into, like this stereotype you want me to fit into. Like, I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to change all that, because, you know, and I'm not saying like you can't. I mean, some people do, you know, they cut their hair for a job or something like that, and that's totally fine. That's, you know, that's their decision and stuff like that. That's fine. But I'm saying, for me, I wouldn't cut my hair, you know, unless I really wanted to cut it anyways, and, you know, the job opportunity came in and they're like, oh, you gotta cut it, and I'm like, okay, sure, why not? But nah, I wouldn't cut my hair just because a job want me to, because nah, I'm not about to change that for nobody. My locks are popping, my melanin is popping. Like, my locks is a part of me. Like, it's like there's no nin China without my locks. Yeah, like now it's like it's become a part of me. It's become a part of my beauty. Like, I mean, I know I've always been beautiful, but I know that my dreads, my locks, you know, enhance my beauty. Like, you know, like I'm not about to, you know, change that for nobody, unless, you know, when it comes to a point where like I'm like, oh, I'm kind of sick of my dreads. I really hope I don't get to that point, because I really do love my dreads. But, you know, but for now, that's just what it is, you know. Like, stand for what you believe, like stand for what you want. Like, you know, don't just let anybody tell you, oh, because you have dread. And educate people. That's the thing too. A lot of the time, you know, they're just not educated enough. They just hear people say, oh, it's not good, you know, and they don't really ask questions like, you know, why is it not good? You know, with us, you know, our the millennials, you know, anything they tell us, you know, like our parents or whatever, we ask why. You know, like, I want to know why. Like, I don't want to hear, oh, just because your parents or, you know, your grandparents and stuff tell you it's bad, that doesn't mean it's bad. You know, I want to know, why is it bad? You know, like, if your explanation is not really valid, and if you don't have an explanation, then I'm not gonna really abide by it, because it's like, oh, you're telling me something that, you know, like, you don't have anything to back it up with. You just have, you know, you're just saying stuff, you know. Oh, it's bad. Okay, why? You know, it's just hair. To me, it's just hair. It's just a hairstyle, a way that you want to wear your hair and express yourself. So I feel like there's nothing wrong with it. I wear my hair with confidence, and everywhere I go, like, now it's like it's a part of me. You feel me? So yeah, you guys, so that's about it. I feel like I touched base on everything, hopefully. I feel like, let me see, I hope I can, you know, I touch base on everything, you know. But yeah, you guys, so this is the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, or if I didn't go over it, so something, you know, when it, like, in your cultures, like, what does locks signify, or how do people, you know, stereotype locks in your cultures? Let me know down below. I would love to hear it. But besides that, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see y'all on my next video.